Hey YouTube, it's Patrick J. Hilario here, your real estate investor and real estate coach. And in today's YouTube video, we'll be talking about systems that you'll need for renovations so you don't screw up your real estate career. Now, if you don't have systems for your renovations, it's gonna cost you in time, it's gonna cost you in money, and it's definitely gonna cost you in stress, and we don't want that. We want you to have a very long real estate career where you can actually make some profit. So make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, and we're gonna jump right into 3 tips to help you have better systems for your renovations. Now, the first tip, you wanna make sure you actually have a plan before even starting renovations. And the one tool that I highly recommend all real estate investors to have is an acquisition and possession checklist. Exactly what is the order of events right before you take possession. That's gonna be your acquisition phase. And in the day of possession, if you wanna be very efficient with your renovations, you need to know what you need to do the moment you put that key in the door and you enter the home. You gotta take the hydro, you gotta take some water readings, you gotta send that over, and then you gotta start doing the renovation. If you can do demo on day 1 or some painting on day 1, that's gonna save you a ton of time. So the next tip is you need to make sure you have a cost estimator so you know how much you're gonna pay for these renovations. However, that's only the planning part. Once you're in the renovations, you need to have systems where you're consistently documenting how much you spent and what's getting done. This is gonna allow you to build a scope of work in the future, and you're gonna have a better idea of how long renovations actually take. Also, this is gonna help you once tax season hits, where you're gonna need to be able to show how much you spent and calculate your profits on tax time. And if you didn't document that, you don't have systems to go back, it's gonna be very difficult to do that by memory. Now, the third tip for systems for your renovations is that you need to also have a good team. You can have all the systems, all the checklists, all the processes in place. However, if your team sucks and they don't understand what you're doing, if you're doing a burr, if you're doing a flip, if you're just renovating a bit for a buy and hold, if they're not on the same page, they will not be able to follow the systems in the correct fashion so that you can actually make a profit. You need to communicate with your team, whether that's your contractors and tradespeople, that you have a certain budget and you have a certain deadline. If they screw that up, it screws you up and it messes up with your profits, and you need to let them know and make sure that they understand that if you can't profit, well, that's gonna ruin that long-term relationship that you wanna have with your team. The more money you can make is going to mean that the more money they can make and the more deals you can do quickly, efficiently, and make sure that everyone makes money. I was doing this deal, didn't really plan to do the plumbing, and after an inspection I found out that the plumbing was going to cost an extra $9,000. This was also a time where my systems were getting tested and my materials were all late. I had to get some stuff from IKEA. Every day, maybe 2 to 4 cabinets would come in, and it was so annoying to the point where after work, where I would have to still do my renovations and do my own kitchen, I did not want to go there anymore. I did not want to go to the renovation. I didn't want to put in work after already working 8 hours, and it was getting to the point where I was getting stressed out. I was losing sleep over this deal. I was worried about already spending an extra $9,000 I didn't budget for. My systems were all breaking down because materials were coming in late. I didn't know what cabinet pieces I had, and honestly I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. My heart rate was racing, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and I was essentially freaking out, and I almost wanted to quit. Now, luckily I had a coach and mentor basically guided me and said, hey, you need to be more resilient, you need to be implementing these systems, and you can't be doing this alone. And that's the last time I did a kitchen alone. I really got in a team. Luckily, my friend Marion was a great carpenter and helped me build that kitchen, and things ended up working out. However, at that time, I really struggled with this, and it's because I was trying to do things myself and I wasn't growing my systems as my business grew. It's okay to do some DIY and do it yourself for a bit of the renovations, especially if you're open to learning. However, the moment you can afford to get a good team and the moment you can start separating yourself from the operational aspect of actually doing the renovations, so that now you can sit back and work and build on those systems, that's going to drastically improve not only how much profit you make, how efficient your time is, but also it's going to greatly reduce your stress. I don't want you guys to get stressed out on real estate and have like heart attacks at a really young age, or at least have really bad anxiety. That's not the goal here. So if you're someone that really wants to make sure that you attack and build your real estate business efficiently, make sure that you hit the link in the description. There's a Calendly link there where we can sit down and I'll build you a customized real estate warm map. And I'd love to help you implement these steps, implement these systems and processes. And I'd also love to keep you accountable to your goals as your own real estate coach. Awesome, so to quickly recap this video, the first system you'll want to have for your renovations is to make sure you have an acquisition and a possession checklist so you know exactly how day one is going to look like, and even a few days before the first day of possession. The second system is going to be making sure that you have a cost estimator for the rough numbers, and then you'll turn that into a full-on budget for the renovations, while also being able to document and journal the costs and how this renovation goes to prepare you for tax time. And then the final renovation system is really that you can't replace a really good team. Systems are great, but if your team is not as great as the systems you implement, things will fall apart, and you can't do this real estate game alone. So again, hope you guys like this video. Make sure to hit that like and comment and subscribe button. You can comment any questions for future videos. I do read all these comments. And again, if you're an action taker and you're ready to make sure that you have the proper systems in place for your real estate investments and you don't screw this up and cause yourself to have more stress, to lose money, and to waste time, make sure you hit the Calendly link below. Let's book a free strategy session. I'd love to help you implement systems for your real estate business, help you be efficient, and help keep you accountable to your goals. So Patrick J. Elhae here, real estate investor and real estate coach. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.